Hi, it's Darnell with Way Over Recipes. Time for another air fryer Q&A. And in this one I want to talk about sometimes when people are talking to me about air fryers or countertop ovens, basically blowing a circuit in their house and they have to hit the circuit breaker or something, and they blame the cooker. They blame the cooker. Oh, the cooker blew my circuit, and so on, so on, so on. What you have to understand is you have to have current in a house that is set up in a kitchen, a outlet that is set up to be able to handle high wattage cookers. These types of cookers are not like the toasters and the coffee makers and the other stuff that used to be going into kitchen outlets. These countertop cookers are high wattage cookers. They can go up to some, I've even seen some go up to like 1825 watts, a little over 1800 watts by just a smidge. So you need to make sure that your kitchen can accommodate, the outlet that you're plugging it in can accommodate that high of a wattage. Each cooker has different wattage. In my reviews of cookers, and there's tens of cooker reviews here on the channel, way over 50, getting real close to 100 at this point probably. But I always talk about the wattage of the cooker, and that's something you need to keep in mind. Make sure that the outlet you're plugging into can handle that. And that's something that you need to get with a professional who can help you with that if you're not sure basically how to work with that. You also need to make sure that your outlets are properly grounded. Basically, you can probably test that with a tester that they sell online or get with a professional for that. I'm not trying to be your electrician, so I'm not going to answer your questions about all these things, but I'm saying you need to make sure that your kitchen can accommodate that and work with a professional. If you're unsure about that, or you don't know what I'm talking about, or you don't know how to do it yourself, make sure that your kitchen is properly grounded, your outlet's properly grounded. Make sure that they can handle the voltage of the wattage of the cooker that you're plugging into them. And something else to really keep in mind with this is, if you've got multiple things plugged in on the same circuit, and that can go across multiple outlets throughout your kitchen, they all can be on the same circuit. So you'll have that air fryer oven plugged into an outlet over here, and then you'll have some other thing plugged in a little further away in your kitchen. They can all be on the same circuit, and then you try and use that air fryer oven or what have you, and it blows the circuit, because that high wattage cooker that basically can take up, you know, pretty much the max for that circuit by itself is on that circuit with something else sharing that power, and it can't, it's too much, and it blows a circuit or something. So you need to make sure aware of where your outlets are for different circuits in your kitchen, so that when you set up your air fryer oven or other cooker, depending on the wattage that it has and the other things that you have in your kitchen, their wattage, that you're not overloading that circuit. This is something you got to be aware of. And if you're overloading the circuit or you don't properly accommodate the wattage, then you're going to have all types of problems, even possibly more than I even mentioned here. But this power issue is something to be very aware of as you're plugging more things in your kitchen. Because if you don't, you'll have problems, and then you'll want to blame the new thing that you just got, when it's really the setup of your kitchen itself that might be the problem, or maybe the configuration of how you got things set up on the same circuit. So it's something to be mindful of. It's something to basically make sure that you got things set up well so that you don't have these problems. And then the cooker will probably work out a lot better. And so I hope that you did like this video. Hope it's something you look into even further. And if you did like the video, I hope that you do give it a thumbs up. Share the video with a friend, leave your comments, subscribe, hit that notification icon. Lots of ways to help the channel in the video description also, such as the cookbook, merch, membership, donations, all of that good stuff, referral links for cookers, although nothing in my videos is sponsored. And so with all that said, I want to say to you and yours, good eating.